Mga higala, kumusta na napunta ni ato ang tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabihion. Sa dili pa nato sugdan ang ato ang panagkukabildo ni ining kagabihion mga igsoon ato sang shout out si ating ato ang mga likers o mga nag-heart sa ato ang episode atong niaging adlaw kay itong mga nangaging gabi wala ta makapahigayon itong programa tungod sa kabisi ninyong igsoon. So ato sang gi-shout out ang ato ang mga likers, si Willie Dahirok, Helio Martinez, ato ang District Supervisor sa DepEd San Miguel, at si Ma'am Juvie Impalmado. Ito ang pastor diha sa Sayo Christian Fellowship, Pastor Yung Monleon Makigangay Jr., si Arturo Tubigon Jr., Franco Francine, si Estrella Palirbacar, Ruina Sumandag, Ma'am Ini Bunghawan, o si Cheryl Tubigon Ribuya. Daghang salamat sa inyong pag-support ani atuang makanunayong pag-support ani atuang tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabion. Tonight, let us slow down, breathe deeply, and reflect on a truth that is simple to say, yet difficult to live. Humility and gratitude are the foundation of a blessed life. In a world that celebrates noise, applause, recognition, and status, it is easy to forget that the strongest souls are often the quietest, the most grateful, and the most humble. We live in a time where many people chase success, but few cultivate humility. Many demand recognition, but few practice gratitude. Yet history, wisdom, and scripture all agree on one thing. The people who rise the highest are usually the ones who bow the lowest. Humility is not weakness. It is not inferiority. It is not pretending you are less than who you are. True humility is clarity. It is knowing who you are, what you have, and where it all came from. James chapter 4 verse 6 says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Notice that word grace. Grace is unearned favor. Grace is blessing you did not manufacture. Grace is opportunity you did not engineer. And Scripture tells us clearly that grace flows not toward pride, but toward humility. Ang panalangin dili mo sulod sa garbusong nga kasing-kasing, kundi sa mapainubsanon nga kalag. Gratitude, on the other hand, is the language of humility. A grateful heart recognizes that life itself is a gift. The air we breathe, the people who love us, the strength we still have, the opportunity or opportunities we receive, none of these are guaranteed. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 18 instructs us, give thanks in all circumstances, not only in good days, not only in victories, not only when prayers are answered exactly how we want, but in all circumstances. That means gratitude is not based on situation. It is based on perspective. Two people can live the same life. One complains, the other gives thanks. The difference is not their life. The difference is their heart. Look carefully at our society today. Many people are restless, dissatisfied, and constantly comparing themselves with others. Social media has amplified comparison to dangerous levels. Someone else's success feels like our failure. Someone else's blessing feels like our luck. Someone else's success feels like our failure. Someone else's recognition feels like our invisibility. But comparison is the enemy of gratitude. When you compare, you stop appreciating. When you stop appreciating, you start complaining. And when complaining becomes a habit, peace disappears. Daghan kaayo karon ang dili malipayon. Dili tungod kay kulang sila, kundi tungod kay sige sila og tan-aw sa unsay naa sa uban. The Bible warns us about this trap in Galatians chapter 6 verse 4. Each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone, without comparing themselves to someone else. God never asked us to measure our lives using another person's ruler. Your journey is not their journey. Your timing is not their timing. Your calling is not their calling. Gratitude grows when we stop measuring and start appreciating. Now let us connect humility and gratitude together, because they are inseparable. A proud heart cannot be grateful. Why? Because pride believes it deserves in it everything. Pride says, I earned this alone. Pride says, I am self-made. Pride says, I don't need anyone. But humility says, I am blessed. Humility says, I was helped. Humility says, I am grateful. And when gratitude enters the heart, blessings multiply, not always materially, but spiritually, emotionally, relationally. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 4 declares, humility is the fear of the Lord. Its wages are riches and honor and life. Notice that humility produces riches, honor, and life, not the other way around. The world teaches us to chase riches to gain honor. God teaches us to choose humility, and honor will follow. One reason many people feel empty despite success is because they have achievement without gratitude. Success without gratitude becomes arrogance. Recognition without gratitude becomes entitlement. Wealth without gratitude becomes greed. But when gratitude is present, even small blessings feel abundant. A simple meal tastes richer. A quiet home feels warmer. A faithful friend feels priceless. bisan gamay ra ang anaa kanimo. Kung mapasalamaton ka, murag daghan na kaayo. Jesus himself modeled his principle. Before performing miracles, before feeding thousands, before raising the dead, he gave thanks. In John chapter 6 verse 11, before multiplying the loaves and fish, Jesus first gave thanks. Think about that. The miracle happened after gratitude. Gratitude preceded multiplication. This is a spiritual pattern many overlook. We ask for more without thanking God for what we already have. We ask for bigger blessings while ignoring present ones. But the heart thanks God, but the heart that thanks God for 5 loaves in the heart, God trusts with 12 baskets of leftovers. Humility also protects us from destruction. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18 warns, pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. History proves this again and again. Leaders, nations, institutions, and individuals who rise in pride often collapse in disgrace. Why? Because pride blinds. It prevents correction. It rejects counsel. It refuses accountability. But humility listens. Humility learns. Humility adjusts. Humility grows. That is why humble people are harder to destroy. They are teachable. They are flexible. They are grounded. In our present time, this message is more relevant than ever. We live in an era where people want to be noticed more than they want to be wise, where many want influence more than integrity, where visibility is valued more than character. But visibility fades. Applause fades. Popularity fades. Only character remains. And character is built quietly through humility and gratitude. Dili ang kasikat ang sukod sa imong bili. Ang tinuod, sukod mao ang kinaiya sa imong kasing-kasing. Let us also remember this. Humility does not mean you deny your achievements. It means you recognize your source. Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18 reminds us, remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. Even your ability is a gift. Even your strength is a gift. Even your intelligence is a gift. When you realize that everything is gift, gratitude becomes natural and pride becomes impossible. My dear friends, if we want our lives, our families, our communities, and even our nation to flourish, we must rediscover these forgotten virtues. Not louder voices, not harsher arguments, not stronger pride. What we need and humbler hearts, and more grateful spirits. Because a grateful heart sees blessings where others see burdens. A humble heart finds peace where others find pressure. So tonight, I leave you with this truth to carry home. If you want your blessings to multiply, do not chase them, honor them. Thank God for them. Steward them. Protect them with humility, because blessings grow best in soil that is watered by gratitude and softened by humility. Ug kung magpabilin kitang mapainobsanon og mapasalamaton, dili lang mudaghan ang panalangin, mudaghan usab ang kalinaw sa atong kinabuhi. Kini ang panglantaw sa kagabhion, di ng kahayag na gadanag bisan pa sa kangitngit. Kini inyong higala, alagad ug igsuon, Jeremias Labaho Tubigon, sa makausapa mo ingon. Nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong nga katilingban, ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong suga. Ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay na pamunuan, ang labing hayag na paglaom. Daghang salamat, and may your hearts remain humble, grateful, and deeply blessed. Kaninyong tanan, mga igsuon nga nagtanaw ug makakita pa ning atong video. Ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi. Shout out Lerma Papa.